what really let's say piqued my interest this week was a speech by somebody at the Bank of International Settlements. So if you don't know what the Bank of International Settlements is, it's the central bank for central banks. Google them right now and read Wikipedia and figure out exactly what they do. I'm going to read a little quote from this speech. And the speech was titled "Digital Currencies and the Soul of Money." So he says, this is Augustin Cartin. I don't know if he's French or something else, but either way. The soul of money belongs neither to a big tech nor an anonymous ledger. The soul of money is trust. So the question becomes, which institution is best placed to generate trust? I will argue that central banks have been and continue to be the institutions placed to provide trust in the digital age. This is also the best way to ensure an efficient and inclusive financial system to the benefit of all. And he goes on to say, central banks and public authorities are still the glue that holds our monetary and financial system together. So why am I bullish on this? Because this is central bank hopium. Like this is literally, or copium, maybe a little bit of both. But like compare that to a quote that maybe people on this session will be familiar with, which is, the root problem with conventional currency is all the trust that's required to make it work. The central bank must be trusted not to debase the currency, but the history of fiat currencies is full of breaches of that trust. That is Satoshi Nakamoto. So you compare those two statements from this was January 18th that this speech came out, from the central bank of central banks. Like they are saying, they are so still, yeah, there you go. They are still so in love with themselves and the own idea of what they do that they cannot see what is coming. Like there's this old,
which is classic.
There's this old proverb that's like, if you want to know what water is, don't ask the fish. And the central banks are fish and money is water. And these fucking fish swim in it. They don't know what it is, but they are the ones who control it and it flows around them. And to them, it's like, they don't know what fucking water is. Like they don't know what money is and they cannot see. Like, can you imagine being a central banker right now and being like, you know what? I think what the world has the most of right now is trust in bureaucratic institutions. Yep, the last 2 years have taught me nothing except that the world really trusts unelected bureaucrats. Like, if that is your takeaway from everything that's going on in the world right now, God, like that makes me bullish because they're kind of fucked, right? Like, this is a situation
on a different planet
where they are literally what they say as their core value proposition of why they are useful is exactly the problem with them. So when your value proposition is in fact the pain point of the people that you are supposed to serve, that's a huge issue. And so this just makes me incredibly, incredibly bullish because, and perhaps also a little bit worried that when they finally do figure out what's going on, they're going to react in some like
it'll be too late,
wild way. But I think that this is fascinating, like for them to literally come out and say like, no, you know, the reason we're important is because people need to trust us.
It's narcissism.
It's like, wow, that is just like, it's so backwards, I can't even handle it.